Why do you think that people don't take the time to want to learn how to read?
It's either because they're too busy, or there's always an excuse, I think. You know, they're either too busy, or they just don't want to, or they're ashamed, you know. It's kind of embarrassing if you don't know how to read, you know.
Nowadays, because
Right.
I was thinking like in the older days, like it was common, you know. It was like, okay, you don't know how to read, that's cool, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, kids are so cruel nowadays too, and you learn to read when you're young, and if you're not, at the same reading level as the rest of the kids in your school or in your class, they make fun of you,
Right.
and you're really like scared to read out loud because kids are so mean and they just
Yeah.
they are brutal. They will make you,
So should teachers kind of play a vital role in fostering a safer environment, I guess, emotionally for young people? Or?
Yeah, of course. I believe, there's programs out there where you can stay after school, maybe, read with the teacher or with the parents too.
And also, if sometimes I think teachers are, they're sometimes to blame for the kids making fun of them, because if the child can't read very well,
Right.
don't ask them to read in front of their peers, and maybe have some, one-on-one time with them, so they don't get embarrassed and get really discouraged about reading.
But see, the problem you run into with that is a lot of teachers don't have that time because.
They should make the time.
Well, see, but you got to look at parents. Parents should actually be saying to the school boards, hey, we need to allow teachers more opportunities or more time that they can actually do this, because you have one teacher, especially a biology teacher. When I taught, I couldn't dare spend all that time. I mean, I would if they needed it, but it would be on my own time. It wouldn't be on the company time, and it's very hard to do that. So I mean, especially when you have such a large classroom.
That's true.
Well, it comes with parents working with their children at home as well. You can't just depend on the teachers and the school system. You also need to read with your children at home, or if you don't have the time to do that, you need to get them enrolled in some kind of after-school program, like Courtney said, or have a tutor or something.
I had a private tutor when I was.
Now, when you had the private tutor, were you at the time having like difficulty reading or something, or what was going on?
I just wanted to get ahead.
Oh.
Because I know how to read, but because I know a lot of kids, they may know how to read, but I know reading in front of people, they get very nervous and they start stuttering and they forget.
Right.
So do you feel like further advanced since you did have a tutor, like as far as like where you stand with your peers?
I felt more advanced and more comfortable reading in front of people.
Yeah. Now, do you think that may have been like you just could have been shy or something, and you needed the tutor? Not necessarily.
Because I was just so nervous and I couldn't concentrate, and the words were just everywhere. And
So how did the tutor help you?
Yeah.
Like what did they do to help you get over that
just
fear?
reading out loud.
So just got you used to just doing it. Oh.
So like how much more did you read? Like you read like every day, like
I
two,
think I
3
read-
books?
I don't know. I think I went maybe twice a week.
Really?
I read like a chapter or chapter or two a day.
Wow. Now, let me ask you guys this question. A lot of times with young people, when they don't know how to read, especially like when they're in these little study halls, they play. Do you? Because you guys remember saying that. You didn't Those are fun times.
Yeah.
Do you honestly think that teachers should really, really enforce that more? And that maybe more teachers should give homework? Because I'm bad at it. I wasn't a homework teacher. But do you think that as teachers?
Really?
I mean, because
Your
I just felt like, we learned most of the stuff that we needed. And then most of the kids, it wasn't that difficult. I taught biology and they got it. You know what I'm saying? So they really didn't have to do a whole lot of homework other than, kind of just refresher things,
Well, I think homework is, as much as I hate homework, I'm not saying I like homework, but I think it's necessary, just not too much, but I think it's necessary to have a little bit of homework just to get that extra practice. Because how long was your class? An hour?
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't spend that whole hour helping everybody in the class. Some people need that extra help that they didn't get in that hour. So the homework is a way to help them, after school, and reinforcement. So I think you do need to give a little bit of work. I mean, I don't like homework.
Now, what do you?
But you need it. You kind of do need it.
If you're anything like me, you did your homework in class.
Okay.
Oh. Well, so you got to make sure. That's where it comes down to the teacher too. Because if I was a teacher, you wouldn't be doing homework in my class. I'd be looking. And I'd be like,
You have other things going on. You'd be actually doing.
Block scheduling.
Oh, I remember that.
oh, ouch! I had that too when I was in high school.
We didn't have anything to do, so.
I see.
Do you guys?
I would do quizzes in class.
Now,
That's
do
what
you guys
do when you
think-
have that block scheduling.
Do you guys think that like the team teaching kind of helps? Because if you have one teacher who has to deal with 30 kids, where they have the team teacher pairing with the, the primary teacher that's kind of helping
Oh,
the
like
student.
a para, kind of like
Yeah,
a,
do you think that kind of helps students? Because that way you can give more individualized attention?
Kind of yes and yes and no, because like, what if one teacher sees like progress in one student and then moves on to another student, but they don't know anything, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like kind of it's a balance scale,
But the reason I asked is because I know when I first started teaching, I subbed, and this was a very interesting story. The teacher had left me a note said, "You have to be careful with such and such because she's slow." And so when I first thought that, I thought, well, okay, maybe she has difficulty reading and stuff like that, so I didn't want to call on her for stuff. And when the young lady came in, she was holding a full conversation with this other individual, and I was like, she doesn't sound slow. Come to find out, the girl just couldn't speak English. She spoke Spanish.
Oh.
So I said, so the teacher had never interacted.
Right.
Yeah, so the teacher had never had enough time to interact with the kids.
She didn't make time to interact, obviously.
Yeah.
Just put that label on there. And
She doesn't understand what I'm saying, so I'm assuming she's slow. A lot of times people do that, and that's not the reason, why at all. Sometimes they can't speak English, or sometimes maybe they just don't respond to the way you're speaking to them. It doesn't mean they're slow. You got to find out what's the barrier there.
But
Maybe
see,
the teacher's illiterate.
But see, once again, though, if you have so many kids and the student hasn't said anything to you, then how do you know? Because you can't sit there and focus on this one child for a whole hour,
Well, see the student after class. If that was me, I would probably pull the student aside and say, stay 5 minutes after class, so we can talk about it. I'm sure I can spare 5 minutes after class.
Like the parent-teacher conferences, we should have
For those, yeah.
Now, you know good well when you guys was at home, when y'all was in high school, y'all don't want no parent-teacher conferences. Y'all don't want mama coming up there.
That is
But do you think
wrong.
parents should make it their responsibility to go to the school and say, hey, I want to know what my child is doing?
Of course.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well, so you couldn't get in trouble at
Very
all.
active parent.
Parent.
Yeah, PTA, any type of program.
Now, did that also help you, like,
Yeah.
emotionally, seeing your parent there? Did that give you that support, saying, oh, my mom is here, so I have a familiar face?
I knew she was there because I could feel her.